All right. So one of the things with the 9EQ, Jill, you've always known that I was into energy healing, so I've done Reiki, I'm a quantum energy practitioner, etc. So what I really like about the 9EQ is that you don't um even if you're using an ISIS method, you're just getting access to your own energy, and it's organic. Um, it's organic in the sense that I don't know how that happens, but you manage to end up reading your own energy. You know what's yours, what is not yours. If you recall, I was having this issue with the road. Um, Lots of family problems where they wanted like a bunch of money to resolve something that was already paid for. And knowing me, you know that I went and gave them a very good peace of my mind. And so that didn't work out the way I wanted that to work out. And so I used that technique, and that issue was resolved in a non-confrontational manner because I was able to make a quantum leap. So that's something you will learn if you get it an ISIS program, how to make a quantum leap and how to get that. And so for the past 2, 3 days, I've also been going through what they call the dark night of the soul. Usually when people go through that, um, they can end up wasting several years of their life in that period. And so I've had that during the past 3 days, but it doesn't feel like I'm having that because I can 100% manage that experience and be in the full awareness that this is just the demolition of specific, not only mental programs, but also energetic dynamic. From the first up to the 15th chakra. So mine is 13 activated right now, 13, 14. So you could feel that momentum of I'm not in the space I'm supposed to be in, but I'm aware of, that's not the space I'm supposed to be in. And I'm also aware that I can take a quantum leap by feeling and focusing on what I need to focus on. And so that really takes off many, like if you would do that in a three-dimensional sense, for example, in a linear sense of I have to do X, Y, Z, get back to A, B, C, D, it doesn't happen that way because um it just shortens the time span. And then there's the only way I can explain this is like breaking glass. And so you just know that you reach a certain frontier, and you don't have to play that game anymore. And when you know and feel that you don't have to play that game anymore, there's an internal and external shift. And then there's also a a very physical shift in reality as everything changes. The conversation people are gonna have with you, these are gonna change. I experience that on a daily basis. The conversation they have with me, it changes. Or even if they can come with some whack situation, you know how I don't like that. They're not gonna come up with that. They're gonna choose very different wording, or they're gonna choose how they're gonna come, with that information, and map or set that out or whatever it is they want to do. And it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that, and I keep doing it on a daily basis, experiencing things I haven't experienced in years of training. So the other interesting thing that I've seen for myself as an quantum energy practitioner, I used to be very tired when I would do like 3 or 2 sessions in 1 week or in one day. So because it was a massive amount of energy that had to be transformed. So nowadays I can deal with more people, deal with more things, whatever um situation that is, I can deal with that and be fully present in my physical body without having to check out. And so it makes a world of difference when you know you're living your life, and when you know you're happy, and when you know you're calm, and when you know you have things, when you know you can take charge of things instead of feeling like you're being controlled, or you don't know, you know, who's moving the hand, etc., whatever. So it's been that, and as I continuously practice that, there's a lot of changes. I've been doing this for what, 2 3 months. Too much change. I'm a quantum energy practitioner. But in addition with this, it's massive changes. Plus, you don't feel fear. It doesn't come. You don't feel it. You know, you can take charge of the situation. It's not a mental thing. It's you. It's your energy. It's your source field. You decide what's up with that. So it's like you're your own compliance officer in your own energetic field and in your own reality, and you get to choose what's what and what's not, or what to do and what not to do. And I know you're big on that. I'm big on that. And so it's that freedom of knowing that yes, you can. And it's that peace of knowing that when you're doing whatever you're doing, there is no way that anyone is being harmed um in any way, shape, or form. Doesn't happen. And so all these things get transformed and transmuted, and it's a very peaceful, blissful experience that you can have at every moment, you know, of your life, regardless of the external situation.
Yeah, that sums it up beautifully, Svetlana. And one of the things I so appreciate about you is that you have the vocabulary that's aligned, that can describe these states and these changes of how energy shifts when you're using the 9EQ method, and how it's additive. It's not competitive, it's additive. So that for me is a really key point. And that to me is how I experience source. Source is additive. Source is never competitive. So Jillian, you know, I'm going to invite you to consider coming into the program, because that's an open circuit. And I want to pass that energy on to you for you to feel where it lives in you. And I also really appreciate, Svetlana, that you use the word, I feel I'm in charge, because that's different than being in control. In charge means you are sparking from your own DNA template, what is meant for you, what is right for you, and you don't have the fear. The fear does not, what words can I use? Jack up your neurocircuitry. And so things progress smoothly. The time differential, sometimes things move quickly, sometimes things slow down, because now you begin to live in organic time rather than clock time. And that in itself is an incredible, wonderful, stress relieving experience for the body, in addition to all the good stuff that you might be doing for self-care.